We all have to put on our wet socks and shoes.
No! No!
And we all have to get back out there into the mud again. Or we can just live here at Martin's hut.
Sure.
We're going to have to eat ferns, guys. Because, you know, we're going to run out of food. Oh, well, hello there. It's morning in the long woods. And we're putting on wet clothes and wet shoes. And it's cold. And it's pretty rough. Very rough. We slept pretty well inside this little hut. We had the fire roaring last night, but it didn't really go long enough to get stuff dry, so it's still wet. We have 7 miles of the mud and the roots and the rocks and the climbs today, so it's going to be a little rough. A little is an understatement. It's going to be very rough. Yesterday was one of the hardest days of hiking that I've ever done in my entire life, and I've done a lot of hiking. I hit the wall twice, where you just completely run out of energy. I had to scarf a bunch of sugary food just to keep going. I fell numerous times. Buttercup fell probably 5 times. You know, I hit the wall mentally. It was just so hard to keep going through that. And now it's the whole thing over again today, but longer and worse. But if we can get through today, it will get easier. You know, a lot of people say that today, this day we're in now, is the hardest part of the entire trail. There's no single day that is as hard as today is going to be. So, if we can do this, I feel like we can do anything. My right knee is blown up like a balloon. It is so swollen. After years of this knee giving me trouble, I don't know what to do. The morning is not starting in a promising way. The boys told me they were ready to get up and get ready for the day, but instead they've just laid in the cabin. And so I'm now wearing cold, wet clothes, just standing here waiting for them. So it's not a promising start, but this is the real life of hiking with kids, guys. This is really how it is. We're going very steeply up this mountain. You need a supreme level of cardio to do this. And I don't think my level of cardio matches the difficulty of the trail. Not only is it very steep, but it's extremely rooty, rocky, muddy, and slippery. So it's beyond difficult. Let me show you. So this is the trail. You can't tell on video that it's steeply uphill, but it is. So these roots that just look like roots on the ground to you are actually giant steps where your feet sink into the mud with every step. It's just very uneven terrain and steep. Look, I don't know if you can see there, the boys are climbing. I mean, it's using your hands some of the times. We've gotten through our first challenge of the day, which was getting up to this ridge. So now we got up to this ridge where there's these scrubby bushes and stuff and actual sun, which is really nice. And the trail is better for a tiny bit here, and then it's going to get really bad again. We still have some more climbing to do, but it feels good just to have gotten out of all that trees. So we stopped refilling our water. We're going to put sunblock on, have a snack, and then continue. Can you look in the side pockets for the sunblock?
Oh, they're not in the side pockets, they're in this.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you.
Well, we needed to fall some of this hill, but it's a really good view. Goose just stopped to get some sugar in her, and Sonic got some grits out, and I'm just waiting to go. It was not fun. It was so exhausting since like there's mud everywhere. And even it got to my arms, but it didn't get to my torso, which is my body, like the middle.
At least it's not on your glasses.
Oh, it got on my glasses.
Yeah.
I wiped it away.
We have 2 more miles to go. For hours now, we've been in this mud, and now we're back in the forest, and it's even harder in the forest. Finally, we made it to the quarry where we're spending the night. We made it to the quarry at last. This is our gear explosion. We took off our shoes. Sonic is down on the creek rinsing them out. And we're letting our food cook. And I'm about to set up the tent in this little area here, this little depression. But it shouldn't be raining, so this should be a fine place to put the tent.
We put up the tent, we ate dinner, and some nice guy gave us some dried mango. And we're really lucky that he did that.
It tastes so good after the long woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, helps to take your insoles out to make your shoes dry. The boys played some in the quarry. It's a lot later than it looks because the sun sets so late here, so it was almost 9 o'clock. We were exhausted and we went to bed. See you tomorrow.